Hello, good afternoon. It is Monday the 14th of July. It's the Everton daily live, whichever way you want to. Just mixing it up.
Yeah.
Mike's in the house.
Rogue.
Mike is in the studio. We love it when Mike's in. You never know what's going to happen. But you're chilled, aren't you? It's not deadline day. We're not.
No, we're all right at the minute.
You're looking sharp, by the way. The training regime coming on.
There is no training. It's just not eating. Trying not to eat fuel.
There you go. If you want to get some money off you, look in our description. Use Toffee. You'll see it. Yeah, how's it going? All good?
All good, mate, yeah. All good. Enjoying the summer break, but I'm looking forward to getting back now. Can't wait for the new stadium.
Can't you? You're ready?
Yeah.
You're ready?
Ready.
What have you made of Everton's business so far? 2 players brought in, Branthwaite kept.
So I'd say, yeah, really good start on it. Brought in a good, exciting young striker. Obviously, Alcaraz getting the deal done, because sometimes you can sort of disregard that one, but got it done sharp. Good deal, good money, good deal for Everton. And then obviously I would say the biggest one is tying Branthwaite down, because you know, I think a lot of us would have maybe expected at the start this time last year that we might just get another year out of him, and that would be it. So to have him going into the new stadium also shows that he knows what's going on behind the scenes, which excites me a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to that. Obviously, I think Idrissa Gana Gueye was vital that we got him tied down, and again a good deal for us, a year with an option as well, so perfect. So don't want to tempt fate, but it feels like they actually know what they're doing. Touch wood. First time for a good few years, it feels like there is a plan. You know, we're not spending stupid money, but we're spending money where it needs to be spent. So yeah, but obviously until we get that right winger in for you, you're not happy.
I want the winger in. It's the only place when look at the team where there's no starter.
Yeah, and we haven't had one for years, have we?
But there's no starter there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, unless
there's no starter even when we had the starter.
No, but we had. Listen, we had 2 lads who played there last year, whether people liked them or not. At least they were. I mean, Harrison isn't a right winger, never has been, and never will be. But he played over there.
Yeah.
And Lindstrom isn't a right winger, never has been, but they play over there. But they sort of filled that gap, and we haven't got any, have we? We've got neither of those either.
No.
So that is the big gap right now. One player who may well be joining Everton is Mark Travers. He is apparently lined up for his medical with Everton, the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Number 2 for Jordan Pickford. Obviously 2 goalies left.
Yeah.
Begovic and João Virginia left the other week. So Everton have a bit light in that area, and it looks like they've made a move to bring in this lad.
Well, it's another good signing. Obviously it fills a hole. The good thing for us is that obviously Pickford's, again, touch wood, very reliable, plays pretty much every game. So for that position, it's not a major worry, is it? It's sort of more, feels like just getting something in. What they found interesting was they've gone for someone like prime age, haven't they, 26. They haven't gone for like a young lad or someone coming towards their end. So that's a little bit interesting. He's a solid keeper. He'll do a job. I'm sure if anything did unfortunately happen to Pickford, he'd come in and he'd deputise well. Just good solid goalkeeper. Fit the job as a number 2 perfectly. He's played a few times for Republic of Ireland. Obviously had a good few years at Bournemouth in the Championship and done bits and bobs in the Premier League. So yeah, I think he's just a good solid signing. It's not one to get excited about, is it?
No.
But also it's something that needs, it needs addressing. So again, it gets that over the line. It helps if we can get him in for the the pre-season games, and obviously for training when Pickford comes back, because I was expecting him to come back and have that John Travolta looking around got no goalie here. I don't know what to say with.
Who's coaching?
So that yeah.
No, again, you're right. It's not one that's going to get pulses rating and all, racing and all that kind of stuff. But it's a position we've needed, and
just a practical signing.
There's been links with Fabianski, but he's 41.
Yeah.
There was Fraser Forster, who's 37.
Yeah.
Angus Gunn was one who'd left Norwich and done all right for Norwich last year. He was one who was a free transfer. So it is interesting that they've decided to move in this direction.
I could still see them maybe getting in the Fabianski as the third choice, doing a bit like the Begovic coachy type.
Never know, do you? Yeah.
Because the third choice keeper's almost a bit of a coach.
I mean, you don't know what they're going to do with Harry Sarah, but
he'd need a loan.
Because right now he would be third choice. He was the senior goalie up in Scotland. There was no one else there.
He'd need another loan.
So he's had Chesterfield, Blackpool.
Yeah,
he'd need
and he's done well.
Maybe a championship loan, wouldn't he?
He needs to keep going though, because the last thing he needs to do is sit on a bench and stagnate as a keeper. He needs to play, because I rate him. I think he's got the potential to, whether he becomes like an Everton goalie, but he'll become a very good asset
goalie,
at least to be able to move on. I'd hate to see him sat on a bench. I think he's got to go out and play, because he's obviously, if Travers coming in, he ain't coming as a number 2, so he definitely want to be sat as a number 3.
No.
I'd rather see an older keeper as a number 3, like I say, someone who's been around a few clubs, got some training techniques, different things to bring to the table, and help support the goalkeeper unit, really. So yeah, I'd like to see him go back out on loan, because he's done very well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does with them, because you're right. I think is he 22 now or something? It's sitting on a bench, never playing, or playing for the under-21s when you've played league football. Doesn't help anybody. There's no development there. How could you, when you've been in that environment, playing really well and being in league football and biggest crowds or whatever, and then the next minute you sat on the bench or you're not even in the squad.
Yeah, and
playing under 21 football. That's not good. Like you just said, even if Harry's career's away from Everton,
you make the value of the asset.
Exactly, you want to build
we've
that.
Not done very well with. Some of these players, excuse me, that when they go out on loan and you think, they look good, and even if they don't quite get to our level, I think Liverpool are always one of the ones that are quite good at it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They get them out there and they sell them off for a couple of million here, a couple of million there, and it all helps that FFP stuff, doesn't it? And keeping because it's all just pure profit, isn't it?
But so we've got to. It's a massive thing that we've got to turn the academy into a money-making thing. Of course, your very first aim and your biggest aim should always be first-team footballers forever.
Which in turn is a money-making, because it saves you having to spend
exactly.
it. Yeah.
But if you can't do that, if they're falling just a little bit short, turn them into footballers that you can get money for.
Give them the right pathway,
and make sure the footballers for the lads.
I think obviously the previous few years with all the turmoil, we've had to keep players hanging around. I mean, we've done such a disservice to a lot of players' career, and stunted their progression and throughout football. Not just like you say, probably not at Everton. So it would be good to just see that sort of thing getting all put into shape. But again, everything just feels like it's starting to feel like a proper run club. It's weird. I don't know what to do.
I'll keep me powder dry till September when it's all shut. But there is loads of positive signs, definitely. And
do you know what I liked as well was we didn't even pay the Barry release clause. I like that.
Yeah,
they've negotiated that down, just going, okay, I know he's got a release clause, but he's not quite at that value yet. And I think under the last regime a few years ago, if we'd identified someone before the FFP stuff, we'd have just paid it. And it's all those things, like another 6-7 million euros here and this, it all becomes suddenly.
Well, they've just turned it into add-ons, haven't they? That's what they've done. They've gone, okay, well, you value him at that money. We don't quite meet that.
Yeah.
However, if he plays X, Y, and Z and scores X, Y, and Z, it'll get up to your value. Well, then you're backing your own, development of the player, aren't you? Going,
absolutely, yeah.
We will cover your costs, but he's got to give us something back rather than us just hitting you. Now, sometimes that'll work, and other times it won't.
Yeah.
Some clubs might be like, "You want him, mate? This is what you pay," and you have to accept that. But you've got to at least try it, and I think that's obviously what they've done really well with the.
And they've done the same thing with Alcaraz. Got that chip down as well. Again, these are all these little things that it's when we sit there and we're on the couch, it's just pay, just get it done. You know what I mean? But you're going. Between them two negotiations where they chipped away, they've probably saved 10 million euros.
Yeah.
That's massive, isn't it?
For us, it's a player, isn't it?
So just
essentially
that, I would say previously we'd go out and just do it, just get them done, and as a fan base, we'd not think nothing of it. Of course, we wouldn't.
Or we'd have ruled it out and gone, we can't. It's too much. We can't deal with it and go. No, well, hang on, we do want them. Let's see if we can work it. It's a good way of looking at it, definitely, and hopefully that is further evidence. I mean, there's a lot there. But like you say, we've got to we've got to do the...
We've got to get a right wing for you, haven't we?
Two.
Two, yeah.
Is the honest. Is the honest. Well, no, but it's because it's not even a case of...
Go on, who's playing right wing on tomorrow?
Probably be McNeil. Unless he plays Patterson there.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Or something like that. Or he gives someone like Isaac Heath a go. Or he puts, Alcaraz. It's one of them, but it's not a... What Everton have... And David Moyes knows this, of course, but it's not even me being picky now. I can be picky with the left back and go,
yeah.
I'm a bit gutted that West Ham are getting Malik Diouf.
Yeah.
Because he looks really good, So that'd be, for me, upgrading Michalenko in terms of someone who can fly forward, get great delivery in. This is a necessary thing. There's nobody who plays like nobody. So that's why it's a key thing. I understand you can be a little bit pickier when you go, I want a better central midfield player than a James Garner, say, or whoever. I'd rather have a better right back than having to use a centre back there, whatever, if you're trying to piece it together like that. This is a necessity, an absolute necessity.
But they'll know it, won't they?
And they need two of them, not just one.
They'll know it. I think where I'm sort of content with it is that, like I said, they probably, I'd imagine, because they seem to have, their head screwed on. They'll have identified who they're after and they'll be working on that. So A, they're either not paying over their odds, or B, the selling club have got things they've got to do. And but if we've identified the person we want for the sake of a couple of weeks, we're probably going, well, we know we're going to get him down the line. So at the minute, I just
think it really, I said this last week, so I will stay consistent. I just think it's really important to have one of them, that position,
in America,
in for the trip. Simply because
I agree with that,
they're away, and it gives you that chance to bed in properly and get all that. Then if he wants a second one, then by all means, you get that one before the first.
In an ideal world, that's what you'd have, but I'd rather them, wait if they've identified the right one, than get someone in who's not the right one just for that reason, if you get me.
But you'd hope they're after two, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. So, like you say, you maybe go for whoever you're thinking is the backup one or whatever. But yeah, no, being just about, I think it feels like they've got it all in hand.
Well, if you were looking, sort of like tomorrow doesn't really matter, does it? It's a friendly, means nothing. It's minutes in the leg. You want it. Obviously, Moyes will want to win because that's what he'll like. It's the first one, and it's. So and Everton should have, regardless who plays leading right wing, Everton should have way more quality and win the game anyway. So, obviously, I don't think Ndiaye's back, so Ndiaye won't be playing. I think him and Garner are back today, I think.
Right.
But they'll be getting tested and then start playing. So we may see 20 minutes from them at Evo Park at the weekend when they've had a bit of a training session. So really, when you look at it like that, there's Dwight McNeil, Alcaraz. So you'd imagine McNeil will play on the left and Alcaraz will play on the right, or vice versa. Yeah. Switched over.
Armstrong might get it.
And Armstrong might play there, or Boone and whatever. And I imagine Isaac Heath will be involved. He went up training with them and had a good season for the 21. So it'll be a little bit like that tomorrow, won't it? Where there's building up for Saturday. Yeah. Because after Saturday, of course, they do fly off to the US. So
Pickford's not back here, is he?
No, but he's back this week, and I imagine, I don't know, I think it'll be today, Sure, there was a thing saying they were back today.
Yeah, so he's probably not going to play,
So he won't play tomorrow, but I imagine he'll play at Evo Park on Saturday, Jordan.
Yeah.
Because he has come back before and played with no trade. In fact, I think Roma last year, because of the Euros, he played against Roma on the Saturday, and he came back on the Friday. But he played the next day.
He started last season off really poor as well. So I'm glad we've got that break for him and stuff, because he was all over the shop. I remember first few games of the season, every goal was getting scored in the 6-yard box, and he was nowhere to be seen with them, and he just looked not himself. Take your time with him, getting him back so he's back right. But no, say it is what it is. Getting minutes in the legs.
What's key for you? Like, sort of when you look at it now, what is key for you that they do next? Travers, let's say Travers out.
I mean, I was listening to one of the live shows last week. I lost track of what days it was, and John made a good point, and this is sort of how I'd sort of look at it, is that it's probably not as straightforward as what's next, as in like, I mean, the obvious glaring one is a right wing, of course it is. Like, that is the one position where we don't have someone to field in that position.
Yeah.
So if you were magic wand of just going a tick list, it would be that, of course, 1,000,000%. But if it's a case of the centre mid, the one is all ready to go before the right winger that they've identified they can get done, then so be it. That is what it is. But in terms of positional wise, yes, it's absolutely right winger, no two ways about it, because we haven't got one. So we've got bodies for every other position, and we've got half decent options. But it'd be right winger for me. Then I would probably be centre mid, then a left back, then a right back, probably in that order.
What do you make of Douglas Luiz and the links to him?
I'd be made up. I'd be absolutely. I mean, I can't profess to have watched too much of him. Actually, when I watch quite a bit of Italian football, I don't really watch Juventus. I don't like them. I don't know. I've never liked them, so I never really watched them when they're playing. Watched like a lot of Inter, AC, Napoli, but previously, the season before he went over there at Villa, he was outstanding, absolutely outstanding. I think he's, good age, great football. I think he'd be an absolute belter of a signing. Yeah,
I think he'd be brilliant for us.
Without, and again, obviously, we've got to move past this thing of over egging just sort of average footballers. He'd be a massive upgrade on James Garner. Massive upgrade, and that would be a big improvement. And for all James Garner adds good qualities to the squad and different things, is if we want to move forward, they're the players I identify in the starting 11 that we can get upgrades on, realistically.
But he's got to step up then, hasn't he? That's the way I look. If you can raise your levels, you're throwing a gauntlet down to those players.
I mean, he's got
that's where you've got to get
there
to.
for him, but it's just not consistently in there, is it? There's too many games, I think, for James Garner that sort of just they finish and you go, yeah, he was all right, but he hasn't done anything, he hasn't affected the game massively or whatnot. And playing that position week in, week out, you should see a bit more, in my opinion. And I think if you dropped a Luiz in there, you would see that difference, like week in, week out.
Well, we don't have anyone. This was really sort of highlighted to me when we played Arsenal. That Goodison did.
Yeah.
And both teams, they had the Champions League games, but they didn't even start with the Odegaard in there. Yeah. But Rice was unbelievable in there. We just couldn't get near them. Yeah. And our lads were busy enough in there. They were working hard, but when they got the ball, they always had someone to put the foot on it and just pass it.
Technically, just
and yet we were chasing it. And against Ipswich was the same. And the only reason I say it was for sort of 75 minutes it wasn't, because it was Everton with the better team and all that. But they put Calvin Phillips on. Now, I ain't advocating for Calvin Phillips, but he came on, and because he had the ability to just stand on the ball and put his head up and just ping it, I was like looking, going, we don't have that.
You want Calvin Phillips, don't you? You do, don't you?
I don't. But we don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have that in our midfield, but we're nice and industrious. Garner's incredible, Idrissa.
Yeah.
James Garner, like you said, he's a little bit like, he's busy enough, and he's got a pass in him.
He's never horrendous, is he?
No, he's got a pass in him, but he doesn't do it enough. Tim has got loads of good qualities, but gives the ball away dead cheaply.
I'd almost say with Irabunum, he doesn't fit the system.
Well, to me, if he's going to play, he's off the striker, because he likes to drive with the ball, and maybe Moyes will see that. Harrison Armstrong's too young at the moment to have really formed any opinion on, done really well at Derby. Now, he might come in and be brilliant. But we haven't got that, and what I'm getting at is Douglas Luiz will give us that. He is someone who puts his foot on
next
it.
Level, isn't it?
He's just upper level. Yeah. He looks either way, pick a pass, he's nice and busy with it. He commands the ball.
He's athletic.
I think he got something like 10 goals and 8 assists in his last season for Villa.
Yeah.
I know he took a few pens, but even so, before he went to Juve. So he is that level. Whether we get him's another thing, but if it's us or West Ham, then come on, Evan. West Ham. No, I know, but it's West Ham.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, it's not even a conversation, is it? And therefore, he would drag Everton up.
Yeah. No, that'd be a really good signing. Really good signing. The right winger one's hard, because obviously Bakioka's the one everyone's sort of going on about, but after that, I don't really know.
But there's players like Kubo was mentioned at Real Sociedad. Yeah. Brilliant. He'd be different. We haven't got anyone like him.
What's the bit? Is he fast? He's not the fast.
He is. He's not a ball over the top, and he's 20 yards ahead of it. He's not a Dama Traore.
Yeah.
Right? However, he is quick, and he's quick with the ball,
Yeah.
and his feet are quick, and therefore that's sometimes just, it's not
What is he, a bit NJ type, is he? Or
quicker,
is he? Yeah.
sharper than
Right.
NJ. NJ's great, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Sharper than NJ,
Okay,
but
yeah.
left foot.
Yeah.
And it's why, if we were going to go down the Kubo route, I'd make sure we bought Tom Fellows as well from West Brom, because he is right foot and stands it, and great crosser to the ball.
Yeah.
And Moyes loves it. And we've got Barry, who's very good in the air.
Yeah.
It makes loads of sense. Both of them deals maybe be done for about 35 million. For two of them, 36 million. But the down payments ain't much on both of them. Well, players are moving for 50, just like that. 50 million. 50, 60, 50. If we're going to play properly, then these are the areas we've got to go. We're getting two there.
Yeah.
20 million for Bakayoko. Can we convince him? Well, money talks.
Yeah.
I know he hasn't had a good season last season. Still scored against the shape, by the way. Hasn't had a great season last season, but season before, very good. Lots of people talking about him. But there's others out there. There's Nenny, Dorgales, who's at Salzburg, quick, lively. He's a little bit of a gamble, but but you wouldn't be paying that kind of money.
Well, I know. Well, what's your thing on Dowick? I like him. It's Championship, innit? It's hard.
Liverpool, he's had a couple of injuries. He's quick, and therefore he's an option. He's got 2 feet. What are they charging? If they were saying 15 million, yeah, but seeing things for like 30 million, behave.
That's mental, innit?
Behave.
That's mental.
You don't play him 30 million pounds. Don't be silly.
No, not that.
You know, people are looking and going, "Oh, Tieno Barry, have we overpaid a little bit for 27 million for a young international striker who's got loads of potential,
in the La Liga.
who's, you know, on a La Liga." So, and then you're saying Ben Doak, who doesn't play, 30 million at least. Don't be silly. 15, 17, 18 maybe.
Yeah, 15 like add-ons or something.
Then maybe, but he's quick.
I saw the fact to the 2 feet, just like.
But that's what you've got to be looking at, haven't you? I'm sure David Moyes, of course, he knows what he's doing. But they're the areas. And if Everton sort of got them in, then I'd be thinking, if Everton got Douglas Luiz in and went and got Kubo in, or went and got Bakayoko, or went and got, you know, maybe it's Ben Doak, or I'd be going, they're right on it here. They are right on it. They've gone and addressed that problem, that problem. I
really feel like
and they probably will.
Yeah, I really feel like they will. Which is good. You just want it done.
Just
for the trip.
And we need two. But I
get it for the trip, by the way, because it's absolutely massive.
I just think when you grab everyone together like that, we're not waiting, are we? Yeah, we're not learning anything by playing Bournemouth, Manchester United, West Ham, are we? But not, are we? We've got them in the Premier League.
You have said last week as well is that you don't want to go over there and get your ass handed to you either.
No.
Because you're undercooked in terms of the squad. So
look at that. Yeah,
I'm sure.
I was thinking about this today. So it's always about assessing and not overreacting, isn't it? And getting too high and too low and all that. I'm
good at that.
You're brilliant at it. But that's it. The 24-hour deadline day is going to be gold with you, Mike. I'm telling you. I was thinking about it today, and so you step back and you look at it and go, okay, I personally am impatient at the moment. Just for it. I just need that right winger. Yeah. Right? Then I'm good. The next 5 that we're going to bring in, I'm good all day with. Yeah. So we'll take how long it takes, don't care. We'd have that. But I was thinking, okay, we go over there next week with what we've got. Okay, so we've got, Travers will be there and Barry will be there. See? Yeah. Training in Mykonos over the weekend, wasn't it? A fair play to him. And Jai and all them, they'll all be there. So we go over there. But we're still going to be a little bit short, and we're going to be up against teams who will have strengthened a little bit. Now, West Ham haven't done loads, of course. All right, so that's not too bad. Bournemouth haven't done loads, so we might go, well, they haven't done loads, but you look at us and you go, who is playing on the right? So we're having to mix and match it a little bit. Then United. It's
not even that we haven't done loads, we've lost loads, haven't we?
But we've lost.
Gone out the door.
Well, I suppose if we doubly step back, we're only really lost the Corey, who's starting.
And the right wingers.
Sub. But we haven't got the right winger now. Yeah. Some people, rightly probably, would say, well, what did Jack Harrison really bring?
Oh, no, I mean,
what did
don't get me wrong,
And that isn't me, that's not having a go at Jack Harrison. Yeah. That's just saying, what sort of was he bringing?
No, we should be having a go at them.
Right,
garbage.
No, but I'm saying, right? So therefore, you'd look and go, okay, we could maybe try and play brilliantly on right wing against England. didn't he? He was superb when he went out there, so he can do it. I don't really like McNeil out there because he has to tuck back in all the time. Dwight, if you're going to play him anywhere other than the left, is in the 10 because he's got that left foot. But you are trying to piece it together a little bit against better teams.
Yeah, you could go Alcaraz on the left, McNeil in the middle, and Jaya on the right.
Yeah, and then, you know, and he might go with... He might try Yusuf Chimiti out there. Who knows what he's going to do in them, but I just think if we could get another one...
A bit more wide? No. I've seen a few clips where he
does drift wide and run with it. He's good with the ball, you see. Even though sometimes he's a bit it's because he's massive as well. So he looks a little bit clumsy at times, but he does take it, spin and go, and he's quite quick. So maybe Moyes might go, let's see if you drop him.
Because he's getting the minutes as well then, isn't it?
And Chimiti, I'm sure, might be used in a different role. Maybe Harrison.
What would you be doing with Chimiti? I want him to
He's got to go on loan.
He's got to go to Rangers.
Because I'm not bothered about Rangers, but he's got to go. He's got to go on loan because
I think that'd be good.
In 12 months, we've got to make a decision on him.
Yeah.
Are we all in on him? Is he number 2? Is he number 3? You know, what do we do with Beto? If Beto has another good season, then we need a new contract, don't we? Because he's the lad who's putting it in the net week in, week out with Barry. Then we've got 3 really, I mean, they're all giants, aren't they? They're the bleeding giants, the 3 of them. 6'4" and 5. Or do we say next summer, well, Chimiti's not really done it, we need to sell him? But we won't know that.
But again, like you say, if you don't play him, he won't be worth anything to sell either. That's why.
So he needs to go because my belief is, I've seen enough to see there's definitely he's got.
Oh,
there's something there. You can see it. Can he put it together?
He's been a victim of our financial situation.
He has, but also
and the injury.
With all due respect, like I don't give the other fella any credit really, but it was either. I think Sean Dyche would have used. I think arguably he would have used him more than he used Beto.
Oh, definitely.
In the first half of the season, had he not got an injury, he got that injury at Salford, and he was out forever. He came back in March.
Yeah.
So I think he just needs games. The lad's played about, I don't know. I think he's down as playing like 32 games in his career. He's had about 5 starts,
8 or something.
And his Everton appearances add up to 2 games. He's played about 20 games for Everton. It adds up to 2 games. So for me, he needs to go where he's going to be in every week.
Yeah.
And I think when we come back from the States, manager will have a look at him. And when we come back, it wouldn't surprise me if he goes off on loan and we get a lone striker in as number 3. And it could be someone like Richarlison who can do a couple, or it could be just someone who's just there for the year or whatever. And Chelsea have got 811 of them, so maybe you could get one of them and just sit them on the bench. But that's sort of what I'd do with him. He needs a season to play games. Yeah. And you can look then and go, God, he's played 35 games this season. At last he's got that in his tank and he scored, 10 goals, whatever. He's got 1 in 3. It's not bad now. Let's have a look at him again and then make a decision. Yeah. Because you get him right.
No, I agree, yeah.
Then you've got 3 ages, haven't you? And with Beto.
Well, he's the same sort of age as Barry, isn't he?
That's it. He's young, just turned 21, isn't he? So, yeah, he's sort of 18 months behind Tierno or whatever.
Like you say, if you get a year with him on loan, you have Beto for another year, and then maybe you move Beto on because you've still got money in the asset before he turns 30. Move him on, then you've got those 2, and
then you look for it, and who knows what Braden Graham's doing then, coming through behind, or who knows what, I don't know. Man, I'm not saying but you know what I mean. Yeah. That's the cycle you want to get yourself into, isn't it? So, but I think just flipping back to the right winger, if we could get that sort of,
you'd feel really calm about everything.
If we got Douglas Luiz in, and it was the right winger was ongoing, but he came and he was on then I'd be like, okay, well, I can cope with him.
Yeah, because I think what we're missing is that player to come in that you just go, I know no one's guaranteed, but just a starter.
Yeah,
because it's like if we were kicking off the season right now, I don't think Barry starts.
No,
so
not unless he's on fire in the pre-season.
So I'm not even 100% convinced Alcaraz would start under Moyes. I don't think he's fully convinced on him.
Well, it's a 2-year contract showed that. I know 2+1, but
So I don't think he's fully like I say, and hopefully over the summer he does. Proves it, because I think he's got. If he had that,
he looks really good.
Yeah, he's got he feels like an Everton player, doesn't he? Yeah. So I think that Luiz signing or that type of signing, just where you just go boom instantly improves the start 11.
100%.
And that's where you just go and like you say, you feel a bit like, okay, yeah. So yeah, no, I agree.
But again, there's loads. It'll be difficult to get them because obviously depends what they want.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of competition for him, of course,
whoever,
and he probably, he'll be looking at.
And who knows what, West Ham, and it's London, and you've always, even though me personally, it shouldn't really be a competition with those two teams.
Yeah.
But you never know. West Ham, Graham Potter, can he get them right? They've been good before, so we'll see. But for us, if we could get him in, I think he'd make a big difference in that midfield. But you're right, he would be one where you go, he starts.
Yeah.
It's not a case of...
It's who plays with him, not the other way around. Yeah.
Well, it'd be a Drissa, wouldn't it? And then you look at the makeup then and you go, okay, do we have Alcaraz ahead of them? Do we have Harrison Armstrong ahead of them? Do we have Irabuna? Is it McNeil? And then you're starting to go, oh, all right, there's a bit of, what do we do with James Garner then? Well, James, you've got to,
like you say, got to be
can
better.
you do a Drissa's job?
You have
can
to be
you
better,
be busy? Exactly, because it's pulling. You got to, the only way you go forward, I think you said it before, is that it isn't a case of sort of getting rid of people, it's getting the next level up, and then can they rise to that level?
Yeah.
And we have to step back and go, I really like him now. I like him as a player. That's not how you win things. That's not how you get
progress,
better.
is it?
It's not how you, so if we get a Luis, can James Garner, Harrison Armstrong, Tim Irabuna,
that's the thing.
Can they step up to that?
If you get Luis in and James Garner becomes better than him, brilliant.
Then you've won. Haven't you?
Yeah.
That's
and obviously, with modern football, as we know, this is being our problem. It ain't just about an 11, is it?
No,
far from it.
You never have your 11, do you?
No, and your subs are massively important in games and all that. So, yeah, look, that type of signing would sort of just be like, okay, we mean business a little bit, so be interesting. But like I say, so far I'm happy with how they've conducted themselves. Like I say, I think they've got deals done sort of commercially well. The Branthwaite signing, the contract was massive. I mean, I think everyone was made up, but I don't think I don't know. I thought that was bigger than how
it's being portrayed.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was. I think it was massive. I thought he'd gone.
I think people still have a mistrust though with it, whereas because I've seen people. Because obviously the Daily Mail run a story that he's got a release clause and all that. That comes into effect next summer. And I'm like, well, he signed a new deal.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to sign a new deal. He had 2 years left.
Yeah.
So he could have gone, I'm happy to play for Everton next season.
Yeah.
I'm not signing.
Or he could force a move if he was an absolute...
Well, you know what I mean? He could have gone, I'm happy to stay another year. I've got no problem playing for Everton this season. It's a World Cup year. I know the club. I'm playing every week. No issue.
Yeah. And then
next summer I've got a year left, and therefore no one's paying more than, and Everton would have to sell me. He might move next summer anyway. But if he has got a release clause, and it's all the story said was it's above 70 million. Well, above 70 million is 100 million or 90 million. So,
or 71.
No, maybe. But would Everton get 71 million next summer if he didn't sign a contract with 1 year left? He wouldn't. He might get 40.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't get 71.
But the thing is that
you'd have to sell him, wouldn't you?
You think back to this time last summer, you'd be delighted to think that we're starting this summer knowing he's playing. I thought he'd gone. This time last year, I thought there's no way. I thought we got 1 more year out of him. That's it.
Yeah. I think that's fair enough.
So
he was the...
to me, that's like a massive signing because he's integral to that back four. I think he makes... I mean, he compliments you, but I think Tarkowski looks a lot better with him, as well as obviously he Tarkowski helps him. So, yeah, massive. That's just massive to keep that. The Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Pickford. That's basically a big part of what's kept us out of the shite, hasn't it? Really, for the last few years. So,
and this is just in front of them. They're like
all secured,
key,
isn't it?
Aren't they the key? Gary Ward says, Hardy and more good news, keep those plates spinning. Mark says, Jan Mucha is a solid shout for the Everton legends.
Oh, don't. Honestly.
But we were talking about this. No, listen. We were talking about this the other day. Like, what goalie, if it wasn't going to be Tim Howard, and I don't know what Tim Howard's commitments were, or whatever, if it wasn't going to be Tim Howard, who could Everton have realistically...
Well, did you see the one that replied to it?
No.
Nigel Martin said, I'd like to have got asked.
Really? Well, I mentioned that to Martin, and Ped was like, he can't play, he's finished. He is finished.
He replied to it, and then everyone just tagged Everton.
He what?
Everyone tagged Everton in it. It was just like, get him, what are you doing?
Yeah, just bring him anyway then and put him on with half an hour left.
Just do half and half.
Well, I mentioned that to Martin last week, but then it's like going, well, like, never be the one. Nev's not fitting. Like, his own health, he couldn't do it. Then you're coming back this way. If it isn't Tim Howard,
I mean, even if you, but if
Stefan Vessels, Carlo Nash is an Evertonian, so maybe.
But if you're looking at like backup ones, there's a lot more better backup.
Yeah, but who?
Like Stecklenberg. I mean, Jan Mucker. I mean, come on. Yeah, but Jan Mucker.
Big Jan. Hey, Big Jan played in goal against City.
Problem.
No.
He's little Jan.
I know, but he was boss track. He's on.
I did find
it's tricky, the goalie one though, because they go on so long as well. You know, without going for Begovic or Andy Lonergan.
Yeah.
Begovic is still going to be playing anyway, isn't he? So
yeah, just I don't know. Jan Mucker.
No, I know. I mean, but Nigel Martin had a been.
It's called legends.
I know, but that term doesn't work, does it? If they just called it ex-players match, it doesn't sound as good, does it? You've got to go legend. You've got to go legends.
Jan Mucker, I love it. I'll play. Just play me.
Your fingers wrecked.
That'll still be better than him.
No, I don't know. Jan Mucker played.
No, don't reinvent history.
I'm not reinventing history.
Crap.
Jan Mucker's last 2 Premier League games for Everton, we scored 5 and conceded 1.
But he didn't score the 5, did he?
JSN. We only let 1 in, and one of them was Man City. Yeah. Everton Viking says, I think it's a very good signing. He's meant to be this is Mark Travers, of course. He's meant to be a good guy.
I thought you said Mucker then.
Not Mucker. Top pro, very good backup goalie. He's an upper table, championship, lower Premier League player. 4 million's absolutely nothing. Smart signing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Liam said Travers as a sub keeper, fantastic deal, great age, really good keeper. Took a worldie from Dukes to beat him that day. Remember his stop from Jimmy. To be honest, I'm surprised he's taken a deal to be a sub, but as a Blue, it's great news.
Well, he's a sub now for Bournemouth. Would you rather be sub for Bournemouth or sub for Everton?
Yeah, and he's been there basically his whole career, isn't he? So,
yeah, he's only had loans, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's just come through the youth, hasn't he?
You know, something different for him, isn't it? Jake says, all right, lads, not only would Douglas Luiz be our best midfielder, he'd probably be our best set-piece taker and the right-footed one. Yeah, very good from dead ball.
Yeah.
And we need another one, don't we? Emma says Mayhem Mike in the building. Someone else said Magic Mike in the building, so there you go. And Black and Blue says, is Mike one of the new keepers?
Should be.
Would you take the third choice on? Do a bit of coaching?
25 grand a week.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, fair play. Moisey, there you go. Rob Williams says this goalkeeper's good business. If Pickford does get injured, he can come in and do a good job. And Mendoza, the Maple Leaf Toffee, says fast right winger next, hopefully.
Yeah, like you say, that's the ideal, isn't it? It's the ideal. They'll get it.
I'd imagine they're working on many different deals, and it's whatever one.
Yeah, it's whatever just drops. It doesn't work like, does it, where it's like, we'll pick that one next.
No, it's just how you want it to land.
Yeah,
of
course.
That's all it is, but
absolutely.
It never works like that, does it, obviously?
I'd really be gutted if they were just working on one at a time.
No, there's no way they could. There's no way they could.
I mean, surely they're working on more than one at a time.
All right. Tick, right. What else, David? Yeah.
So, someone get on Champ Manager for right wingers. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Get the filters going. It'd be an interesting room to be in with that one. To see where we're up for. You know, where are we up to, Davey, on your list?
Do you know what I thought was good? The Schumacher inside the game. Interesting how the signings and all that. And he was because I know you've asked a few of them and they don't really delve into it.
But
and it was really good because you sort of think how it works behind the scenes, but you don't know, do you? And it was interesting. Well,
that's it. Always the saying, like, just how much goes into it.
Yeah.
And what you're trying
to do. Don't spoil it. If they want to find out, they watch it.
Yeah, go and watch it. Go and watch it.
He's good. He's impressive, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. They've done all right, actually. They beat. They've had a couple of wins, haven't he, so far? So he's looking forward to. Looking forward to the season starting. So it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, they've got to get promoted this year. They've got to.
I think they're a championship club, aren't they? Well, they should be.
They've got a budget that they should be getting out of there, to be fair. And obviously they haven't got the two nutters in there with Birmingham and Wrexham this year, have they? So
yeah.
They should. Yeah, they should be up there.
Let's have a look.
Do you know what I like though as well? He just wants to be the Everton manager, doesn't he? Like everything he's doing is working towards being the Everton manager.
That's a goal, isn't it? And people,
Boss though? No,
people don't like that. They've all got goals, all of them.
That's brilliant.
So, you know, I think others will have goals to manage whoever, won't they? Whatever club it is. Don't just, you can't get precious over it.
No, I think it's brilliant, mate. I think it's just like, it's refreshing to hear it and someone's working to it. Like their ultimate goal is us. You know, like that's...
No, it's great for us, but what I mean is a lot of managers who are at clubs will have a plan to get to.
Yeah.
To
got to aim to something, haven't they?
Thomas Frank gone to Spurs. Well, that was, if you listen, that was his plan to get to a bigger club than Brentford. It didn't mean he didn't do brilliant for Brentford. Yeah, you know. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Sean Collins says get Ivanovic from Millwall for another team. Does we will link with him, maybe. We will link with him over the weekend.
Oh, I don't know.
He's another young, big, powerful striker at Millwall.
Is he? Yeah.
Well, last season he's 20 or 21. So he's another one. But we'll see. We will see. Here, Matthew Adams says 10 for Beto and 10 for Barry is a must. We can't make any progress as a club if we continue to only get 40-ish goals a season. Yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
scoring goals was the big issue, wasn't it? So if you can get lads right through the middle who put it in the net regularly, but our big issues, and Jai done great, he got double figures off the left. We need that on the right. Yeah. And then we need one of the midfield players to be getting 7, 8, and the other two.
If Alcaraz played every week, he'd get 7 or 8 comfortably.
So ideally, 2 of those midfielders. You've got like a Dougie Louise in or something, he's getting you 5 or 6. Yeah. You know, and then, like you say, suddenly it's like, well, okay. Full backs.
Jake O'Brien playing at right back, he'll get a few from set pieces
and the
as well.
Centre backs, I mean,
they've got to start weighing in.
They hardly scored.
They've got to start weighing in.
He got 1, which is obviously the key.
He gets contact on everything, but he never scores.
And Branthwaite didn't score last season. Yeah. Haven't scored a few the year before.
Yeah. Michaelenko's got to start. Yeah,
it is. You've got to spread it around, haven't you? Pickford. The best team score. Yeah, Pickford. Travers has scored a goal, actually.
Has he?
Yeah, I think it was in the National League, but he scored.
Did he?
On loan, yeah. So there you go. Phil says João Palhinha would be decent to sit next to Garner.
He'd be
he was good, wasn't he?
He'd be class as well.
Just a couple of years older, isn't he, than Luis, but yeah. He's right.
Yeah, he was good for Fulham, wasn't
he? Yeah, very good.
He's at Bayern now, is he?
Bayern, yeah.
Bayern.
Yeah. Wants to come back, though. Yeah. Span Y88 says McAtee, Luis and Bakayoko. I can dream.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I read that McAtee's gone over to Germany today, though, to speak to Frankfurt.
Spoke to Everton over the week. Well, that was a report on Saturday. He spoke to Everton.
Probably just speaking to everyone who's interested, isn't he? But yeah.
Well, yeah, because you've got to see, haven't you? You've got to see what's available out there.
We could go and get this lad called Delap at Chelsea. Can we get him on loan? Because he's not going to play.
That fella.
He's not going to play because they've just bought they've just bought his replacement 2 weeks after they bought him. This is amazing. I love it. Right.
Third choice on the bench.
He literally just bought his replacement.
Or are they just going to have 2?
No.
I mean, he took his goal brilliantly last night, João Pedro.
I mean, he's just different level, isn't he?
Stinked it over the keeper.
He's just different level.
He's good play. I mean, Everton have tried to buy him on 2 different occasions, to be fair. That's what I mean.
I think we just get the lap on a loan. It's our third choice striker.
Yeah.
And put him in the 21s.
John Ban says Travers scored on his debut on loan to Weymouth.
Did he, yeah?
What a debut that is.
Well, they have.
Smashing one in.
He got beat 6-1, like, but no.
Yeah. Carl says creativity and pace is the blue potion for success. Oh, it is. It absolutely is. The Nuthouse says if we get Travers, Travers, Luis, Kubo, Richarlison, Fellows, and Ivanovic along with the left back, then we wouldn't have had an amazing window. We'd have had we'd have never ever in the history of the football club had a better window than all of those players. I think you might just have to temper your expectations there, mate. Just slightly. But yeah.
But we secured Michael Keane anyway. So that's good.
Mike's been desperate to get this off his chest. He's not happy with the Michael Keane re-signing, are you, mate?
Oh, I'm delighted. No, honestly, I was looking forward to the day he gone. I thought it was this summer. And I know everyone could give, he's a fourth choice. He's not fourth choice when he plays, is he? And when he plays, I just don't like him. Oh, God. I'll bring up all your ex videos talking very highly of him. Very highly of him.
He is one of our longest.
And that's why we're crap. Yeah, he's one of our longest serving players. I need to find some of his old clips talking about Keane. I remember you having a big rant on the day he leaves this club and all that. And then I seen you celebrating. We signed him as a fourth choice centre back. No, I just wanted, anyway, just wanted to see the back of him. Just done. He to me, he epitomises everything that was wrong during that period. You know, he's just a bottler. He's
all right. Let's move it on. I thought you'd just say one line. I didn't think you were going forensically.
You went silent. I was trying to fill the gap for you.
No, I didn't know what to say.
He can score a goal.
Let's move on. Mark Max says, I wonder if Moyes is not going to use tactics in this game, just like Deitch did last pre-season.
That last pre-season was horrific. He genuinely, do you know, honestly, like it felt like if I was doing it or something, like someone had no idea what they were doing.
I'll be honest, I've seen you, coach. You do have some sort of tactics. There was no tactics last season. The worst thing was, he told us, though. None of us should have been surprised. He told us. He wasn't lying. He didn't lie to us. He just went, no one's doing anything. We're just playing. Iraboonham told us. The manager just tells me, doesn't give me any instructions. He just says run around. No one's lying. No one can have a go. Don't have a go at Sean Dyche in the way of like sort of lying to us, because he didn't lie. He put it all out there. I don't do any tactics, is what he said. Iraboonham backed them up.
Yeah.
It reminded me, last pre-season was terrible, and it reminded me of Martinez's second pre-season when we didn't do it. We arranged the game against Celta Vigo at Tranmere Rovers and just there was no tactics, and we were getting battered. We got battered by them. There was no one was running, and it was just like, what are we doing here? And then the season played out, and last season he done no work in pre-season. And the season played out.
It was mental, wasn't it?
But that being said, tomorrow will just be about running around, won't it? Really, and stretching the legs. People will have a form, mate. There won't be. It's not. You know, the results they really don't matter. It's not that. It was. But we get beat 2-0, it'll be a nightmare.
No, but it's like with the Dyche one last year. It wasn't even the result. I can't even remember the results. It was the type of pre-season we were doing. It all just felt like.
Well, we played Sligo and drew 3-3.
Sligo's reserves.
Yeah.
And I mean that because I watched it and they were like... They had
a mix, didn't they? They had some fit.
There were only about 3... Because they had a cup final.
Yeah, they had a game.
A cup final?
The day after or the day before, whatever it was.
It was like a cup final coming up.
Yeah.
They had 3 first-team players that were in the first team.
Then we played Salford and got beat 2-1.
Yeah. Got hammered by Coventry.
Coventry beat us 3-0.
Yeah.
Then we won 3-0 at Preston.
Yeah, I was at that one.
Big Jake scored.
Yeah. And Lindstrom.
And Lindstrom did, cracking free kick.
Free kick, yeah.
And then we drew 1-1 with Roma, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
In what should have been the Friedkin derby. And
he ruined it for us,
because he decided not to buy us at that moment. So, yeah, it was it wasn't very good.
It just didn't feel well planned. The whole thing just felt like last minute.
But it wasn't, you know what, as well, it probably wasn't even like sort of the opposition thing. It was, the messaging was very strange from him, of like, we're not doing any tactics, it's just about getting fit.
Yeah.
It's like,
And we're not going anywhere because we want the fans to come. And
tell us that you're doing loads of work.
Yeah.
Make us believe that you're doing loads of work. No, but I think tomorrow will be just a run out, won't it? It'll be
run. The players aren't even
get fit
and stuff, are they? So,
work hard, and then see where we go and build up, isn't it? So by the time we beat Roma 4-1, at the Hill
what do you think of the biggest
flying.
thing of the summer anyway? Michaelenko's change of number. I mean, that's
superb,
massive.
Superb for him if the lad has wanted that number and he's had to work to get it. And he's got it now. Fair play.
Where do you reckon Decore and Cavalluna are going?
No clue. I honestly thought we would have heard by now. I thought we would have heard.
I feel like Decore will still be in the Premier League, mate.
Mason Holgate's gone to Qatar.
But like a Sunday League team.
We've got a 2-year deal though. And Rio Ferdinand.
No, but have you seen it?
I haven't looked that deep, mate. I've just seen.
It's amazing.
Rio
it's like a Sunday League team.
Made up with it. Unbelievable the way he's gone there.
Yeah.
But like positive. But he's part of his stable, isn't he? So he will.
It's brilliant.
But I don't know where Decore and Domelendo. Newcastle's trying to get Ekitike, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
For 80 odd million or whatever it is. So that might scuff a Dom there. Decore.
I still feel like Dom will go abroad.
Well, that's where I thought maybe.
I think Decore will.
Italy for Dom would be tremendous. They, like, Everton clearly offered them a deal. Well, they told us they were offering them a deal, but I feel like Brentford wouldn't be paying anywhere near Everton's wages.
But they might give him that length of contract. That I reckon we've probably reduced his wages and not given him the length of contract that he's probably looking for. I don't know, just got a feeling Brentford.
Yeah, he could quite easily go somewhere like that, couldn't he?
But again,
do a job for someone.
To Rangers. I want Rangers to be a Rangers. I know everyone on here hates Rangers, but I like Rangers.
Fair play. Artificial intelligence said we need 5 or 6 new players in. We have a few really talented young players to step up to the first team. But apart from Harrison Armstrong, are you aware of any really talented youth players? No. Not who are really.
You said Brendan Graham.
Braden Graham is one who you look at and go,
oh, he's definitely
got something about him.
100% he has, yeah. When he played the test event, when he was the only on both teams, that actually looked like a footballer.
Yeah. Isaac Heath looks all right, but I don't think he's 2 loans away, I think, from being considered. Unless it's something just clicks and he thingies. There's a couple with potential, but you can't
tell the 21 level,
no,
can you?
It's walking football.
Yeah, it's non-contact.
It's you can go in and, if you're half decent, you can go and do a job in there easily.
Yeah.
But then when it's a proper game and people are flying into you, the pace and the power of them, loads of them sink, don't they?
Yeah.
It's not their fault. Was a big negative of the reserve league going and pros not playing in it.
Yeah. No, it is.
And people can go, well, it's all moved on. Well, but as in pros still need to play games of footy. And if you're a young player, you only learn.
I understand that, by the way. We've had this discussion a million times, and we've had... Like, back when players used to be injured, they'd play reserve games to get match sharp, not just fit. So why would that have changed?
Because someone's created this non-contact football for kids, and it's been sold as a slur on you now as a pro if you playing it. When really it should be called the Premier League Reserve League, something like that. It shouldn't be called PL2 for development players. It should be called the Reserve League or something like that.
Yeah.
And those players should be like, if you want to play in it, go and get fit.
Yeah.
Or if you're coming back from injury, that's where you have to play. You can't come back from injury and train with the first team and go into the squad.
Do you know, like someone like the deeper squad players? So say you probably expect Coleman's not going to start too many Premier League games. He should be dipping into them all season. You know, like for when he's called upon.
Schmitty.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's...
No, but what I'm saying is if I was the third choice striker at Everton, I might get on 10 minutes every now and again.
Yeah.
That's not enough. Training with them isn't enough for rhythm. And then people go, no, you're still fit. The way they train, you get fit. Well, it's not games though. It's game environment.
Yeah, and every man
have to play games.
Sharpness, don't they?
You have to play games and get used to putting the ball, if you're a striker, hitting the ball, putting the ball in the net. training, no matter who you are, the conditions aren't the same.
Yeah.
You can train well.
Strange.
You can train well. But if you put a number 9 on and jog out in one of those games and win 4-0 and you get 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like thingy. Dice had Chimity and Brozier both playing for them for a few weeks, didn't he? Cause after they come back after a long term. You just don't see it very often, do you? I don't know. I just think it just makes sense. I don't know, like, because for those players in there, like you say, they could look like worldies, and it doesn't really mean nothing. That's the problem. They have to be like where everyone's raving about them because it's like generationally type talent. But other than that, you just haven't got a clue.
Well, Braden Graham made his debut 15 in a men's league. We've signed him. He was really good in the 18, scored loads. He played in the 21s, was good.
Is he 17 or 18?
17.
17.
We played that senior cup final, didn't he, at the end of the season? And he only played, like, no disrespect to them, but they were playing lower Breck, I think, in the final. You know, that, like, that team. That's good. I think they're in the Northwest Counties or something now. But they got there, so fair play. I think it was them or it was a team like that, fair play to them. Everton won, as they should have done, by the way. 4-1, I think it ended.
Yeah, but the Liverpool Senior Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Senior Cup, sorry. Yeah. And he come on at half-time, and the goal, I think it's in the second half, and the goal he sets up for others. In fact, I think he scored. But he come on and just little body swerve away from the fella, little step, and he was just away and just dinked it in, and you were like, that's it. Like, the others had done all right, knocking people about. But that little bit of... You just looked at him and... Yeah, he's a player.
He should be he's a different level.
Yeah,
and that's
you just look and go, he's a player.
You need to look at different levels.
Others can, don't get me wrong, others can get to the level by
he looked at different level in that test event.
Well, Ped said this, he said he was the only one.
And including
really.
The Bolton players, and they had some first team players.
And they first team players and all
so it was like, he was the only one that looked like...
You see it, don't you?
The way he manipulated the ball,
you look and go, he's a player.
Yeah.
You see, we'll see it with coaching the kids team. Like, all good, there's like a lot of good players, but you see one and you go, he's a player.
Yeah.
Straight away, innit?
Yeah.
And that's the difference, isn't it? And some of these younger lads who are in Everton's academy doesn't mean if they keep working hard and work on the game, they can't get to a level where maybe they are knocking on a first team door. But some you'll see and go, he's definitely, if things fall the way they should, he's in the first. And Braden Graham looks like he's in the first team. That's what he looks like. Seen it with Harrison Armstrong, Anthony Gordon. Yeah. You could see it. You've seen it with Ross Barkley. You've seen it with Wayne Rooney, albeit to a different level. But you see it with them. And then others have still forged the path into it. Yeah. Because of work rate and listening and development, and all that's develop at different ages. And some go, you think he's got no chance. Then the next one, you go, where's he come from?
Osman's the key
Ozzy was one, wasn't he? So you can do it, but when you just look now, there's some good players. So with
Graham, would you loan him out next year?
January, I'd make the decision. I wouldn't. He'd start the 21s from August or September when they start, and then in January make the decision. If he's bossing it, have him in the squad a couple of times, maybe Carabao Cup if Everton progress. Yeah. We normally get a League 2 team in the first round, second round of it, don't we? Have him on the bench in that. And then after plan that, if he's doing okay, see if someone wants to take him in January. Yeah, and do it that way, because everything should be about getting him into the first team. Yeah. We've made an investment on him. He's come in and done really well. Can he step up now to the next bit? Can he do the next bit? Yeah. I think he was up in Scotland with the first team. Yeah. So Moyes will have had a look at him at close quarters. He's done some finishing. Took the couple in, by the way, comfortably. So if Moyes likes the look at that, he might be on the plane to America. He might go, we'll take him there as well. And just have a look at him in the environment. What's he like? Yeah. Can he handle himself? Well. I'm not saying he'll be an Everton squad going forward, but he might look at him and go, he's one to keep an eye on. Let's see. Think about a loan in January, and that's how you develop them. Shout, see where we go. Paul Goltz says 30 million, and then it's for Bendo, 30 million, and he's got a year to go. He's only got 1 year left on his contract.
It's mental.
30 million for that.
It's not the fee, but more just a player. Would you have him as a player?
I'm unsure about him. Doesn't mean
would you have him as like the number 2 right winger then?
I'd have him if he brought another one in,
Yeah. That's
but then he could come.
No, I know. I just think
and go bang, and I look and go.
Don't see many players. He's proper 2-footed.
The injuries, but he's had 2 injuries already. He's only
fast players quite often.
But he's definitely got something.
Yeah.
He's definitely got something. Everton Viking says, regardless of what players are brought in, we've still lost players. Our need is more than a lot of others in terms of bringing players in. I want to see the key targets like right wing and centre mid brought in before America. Will he go in is it a week? Did he go Monday? I think it's Monday or Tuesday they go to the States. So
they're not all going to be done, are they?
No.
It is, but
I'll be really pleasantly, more than pleasantly surprised if by the time they get on the plane next week, they've got a new centre midfield player and a right winger.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that would be...
I'm expecting one.
Yeah.
I am. I'm expecting one or the other. If we've got the both of them in, if there's two of them come in, and the rest of it will be done after America or
I can see someone joining up.
Going. Well, maybe.
Joining up while they're over there.
Maybe.
One of them ones.
Maybe. And if they have the effect João Pedro had at the Club World Cup, we'll be happy.
That's amazing. It's just signing someone happy for the time. Brilliant.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of things can be said about that tournament. Bill says order a priority, right winger, centre mid and a fullback. Okay. Robert Jones says afternoon. Gents, happy to see we've sorted the backup keeper. Also good to see us linked with Bakayoko. I'd be made up if we got him, but it seems he's already agreed personal terms elsewhere. But that's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Johan, are you mate? 5-year deal, 80 grand a week. Sound all right to you? Personal terms agreed. Because that's all it is.
Got you in charge, eh?
Exactly. No, but that, I mean, I wouldn't be going at 80 to start, but you know what I mean? That's how easy it is to agree personal terms, isn't it? It's all the other bits. Also, there's only a couple of weeks left if we want signings to somewhat of a pre-season. Wish I had John Blaine's level of objectivity about these things, but I'm getting more and more worried as time goes on.
See, I'm still more on the John Blaine side of it because...
Which is incredible for you.
No, it is incredible, yeah.
It's incredible. I love it. New mic. New magic mic. I love it.
It is. I just think, like I said, I don't know. It's only because Moyes is the manager, if I'm being honest. It really is. Because he's just not stupid, is he?
No.
He's not going to put himself in a situation where he's not going to allow any situation that puts him in light of being like, the squad not being ready or not. He's just not going to allow that to happen.
Well, if he does, he'll blame the Friedkins.
Yeah, but
that's what he'll do.
I just don't.
Because he's already thrown the gauntlet down to them.
But I don't.
In front of everyone at Goodison with the mic.
Yeah, which was good.
So he put it on there. Or the board. Let's not say the Friedkin group.
Yeah.
The board.
Just in case we get into Europe,
just happens to beat them. No, but it's Everton because I'm very wary. John will be listening and we'll be fuming if I say the Friedkins. The ownership group.
Yeah,
it's on them, isn't it? He's said he's thrown the money's
and
there.
And that's
spend
what I mean.
The money.
I think he's just gonna. Yeah. I feel confident that it's him. Like I say, if it was someone else, I will be a bit like, ooh, but it'll be done. It'll be fine. It'll be done.
Paddy says, hi guys, hope you're well. Loving the show as ever. Feeling happy with the number 2 keeper coming in. Certainly seems like a good shout, but now getting desperate to fill our outfield players. Fingers crossed we get a few in this week. Thoughts on our starting 11 tomorrow? Go ahead, guess the starting 11 tomorrow, mate. I mean, in goal,
Harry Tyler.
It's got to be Harry Tyler, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There's no one else in the club. Unless Travers comes in and plays.
Yeah, no, I still think it'd be Harry Tyler. Michaelenko, Branthwaite, Keane, O'Brien, James Garner, Irabunen, McNeil, left wing, Alcaraz 10. Like Patterson maybe on the right and Beto up front.
Interesting.
For what you said before, Evan have just put photos out of Ndai, Pickford and Gay going back in.
Yeah.
Going back in today.
Oh, happy days, yeah.
See? I was ahead of the Toffies there, wasn't I?
Oh, you were ahead of them.
Well,
Pickers rang it up. I'm on my way in, Baz.
I told them all. Well, I might have had the conversation this morning for all you know, mate. That told me all 3 were back today.
Oh, yeah. Well, you sounded like you were in the know.
No, not in the know, mate. This is just bringing you the facts. That's all we do here. We deal with facts.
Facts.
Not conjecture.
Oh, look at this.
Anyone who watches the news knows we deal in conjecture because we're just reporting whatever else is up there. No, well, that's good, isn't it? But none of them are going to be available tomorrow. But I imagine all 3 will be in contention for something on Saturday.
Do you know what? I'm going to take it back. Harrison Armstrong's the 10, Alcaraz on the right.
Yeah, but that could be how he lines up. It's then the
Not
bench,
past,
isn't it? So you're looking and going.
Yeah, it's be the kids,
So
won't
there's
it?
not many on the bench then, is there really? Irabunum, or did you have them in?
I had them in.
Irabunum, you had them in because there's not many options. So
Yeah.
there will be a lot of kids on that.
Patterson, Chimity. Then who else? I don't know. You are
Coleman.
Is he fit? Is he?
Yeah.
Coleman. I think he's not fit yet, is he, Tarkowski?
Don't say he was running, but I think they'll say. I think maybe Blackburn, or maybe they leave him till the States and then introduce him then.
Yeah, no, there'll be a few kids.
So there'll be kids like Isaac Heath and people like that will be on the bench.
Brendan Graham probably.
Brendan Graham, hopefully, yeah.
I keep saying Brendan.
I know you do it.
Just correct me, look. I know.
I'm trying to gently correct you so it sinks in. Paddy says, hi guys, hope you're well. Loving the show. Oh no, I've done that one, haven't I? Sorry, apologies. Paul Davies says, nothing says Everton legends goalie like someone who throws the ball into his own net. I don't think Jan Mucha did. I'm saying he was amazing, by the way, but there you go. Matt Gibson says, afternoon, gents. On the TW. Pedal, he says, transfer window, okay. Pedal, judge it when it's closed, but my view is when you get players in is as important as who you get in. This club needs momentum from day one, which needs to build through pre-season, especially in the US. It'll be unacceptable to go out there without a right winger, and in my opinion, another centre mid. This week needs to see action, so ears open, everything crossed to the point where my eyes are watering.
See, I'd say, obviously that's an ideal world. No, not for 1 second saying I wouldn't want them in earlier. Of course you do. You want them all in. As soon as the transfer window opens, get them in.
Yeah.
But would you rather them go for their third target right winger because, oh God, we've got to have someone in for America, instead of their top target because they want them in for America?
I don't think it works like that, does it?
But
I don't think.
Well, no, quite clearly it doesn't because they're not doing that, which is good. And that's my point, is that if they want to get them in, there's to be for that and to guarantee they get them in. There's two ways of doing it. Is one, overpaying, or two, not getting your top target and moving down your list to someone who's more ready and available. So look, they're long-term purchases as well. It's for the long haul, isn't it? You want these players for years to come. So I'd rather wait an extra couple of weeks and then get the player that they've identified as the best one for that position, than just get someone in because we need them in for America. I'm not that fussed. Although if they could get the ideal target in for America on time, then that's perfect, brilliant. And I'm sure they'll be working to doing that if they can. But if they can't, I'd hate for them to just rush to get someone in for the sake of it. I just think that's mental to do.
Yeah,
we've got a one chance. We've got to get it right. We've got to get it right. Plus, as well, Moyes come in January and took over the squad, and they looked unfit and undercooked, and he got them sharp straight away. It's not. They're all relatively fit. These players, aren't they? And so it's not as. I don't think it's quite as important as it used to be back in the day to get them in and have your own type of pre-season and stuff. The players aren't all like mates like they used to be. That type of, like camaraderie stuff. It's not like that because they don't go out drinking and all that. So everything's changed a little bit. They keep themselves. They're all on the computers and messing around. So modern football's probably not quite what we think.
No.
So it's not as imperative, I don't think. But it's ideal. It's ideal. It's an ideal situation,
I think
of course.
It's more for me, it's more sort of like the bonding though, as in being away together.
No, I agree.
But it's the information that the coaching staff can have, the time that you can have with that player.
Yeah.
Like in your ideal mind, in an ideal world, in training and stuff, after training they'd all go and sit with the player in the coach's room and sometimes it does happen. Yeah. But that's sort of forced, isn't it, in a world where everything's crammed information for the game. Yeah. Whereas if you can do this away from training, you're in you're in America, you've had the training, and there's a lot of downtime. You can have those one-to-ones with key members of your squad to give them the info. Look, this is what we do. Show them clips and all that. I know they do that as the season's going on, but that's coming with other games coming up. Whereas away, it's all about this is what we're after.
I agree. In an ideal world, that's what I'm saying. In an ideal world, of course you would. It's more beneficial to have them in before than after. But is that more beneficial to have them in and the wrong player than after and the right player?
I just don't. Yeah, no, you're right, but I just don't. Moyes certainly won't.
Moyes will be pushing.
Yeah, but he won't. What I mean is he won't take the wrong player. That's
what I mean. But he'll be pushing them to get the right player signed in time for it. Of course, he will. As a coach, that he's going to want them there for exactly what you've just said.
Yeah,
of course he will.
Yeah.
But if they're not, it's because the right person can't. The deal, like I said, there's so many knock-on effects to these deals. We see it every transfer window, don't we? You know, like they've got to sell them and they've got to get a replacement and all that palaver. So, but you could just drop in the next couple of days. We don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. They seem, like I say, the good thing is they seem on it. So, I have faith for a minute.
Phillips says, I don't think the players were unfit under Dyche, but they had no belief and looked scared of the ball. The manager said they weren't fit enough.
I mean, to me,
that was what Moyes said.
To me, they didn't look necessarily like
they weren't
fit.
Unfit.
Yeah,
they weren't sharp. They weren't like what he said himself,
type thing. But again, it could be confidence.
But he also said, he sort of did say they were unfit because he said, to play the football I want to play, you've got to be fit. You've got to be able to press, and if you can't, then you don't play.
And that's a big indictment. Dyche's fitness is different. If you sat deep, and you're allowing the other teams to have the ball, and you're just
compact, to be fit.
You're not. It's a different. It's a different type of fitness, isn't it? So, it's probably more a different type of level of fitness than as opposed to not being.
If you've got to go and press in the front, and press as a team and work hard and get up and down, you've got to be fit.
Yeah.
Sitting on the edge of your box, smashing the ball as high as it'll go.
It's the easiest thing to do in football, isn't it?
Of course.
To create a condensed shape, low block, put yourselves into a system. And you're not running around chasing the ball, you're allowing the other teams to have it.
It's a different
you're just sat in.
Because you're just playing bursts then.
Yeah, you're playing in tiny little areas, aren't you? So, they probably went unfit. It was a different type of fit, isn't it, I suppose?
Kendall says, Macherty to Frankfurt. Fabrizio just announced he's in Frankfurt discussing a deal. Yeah, but he was discussing a deal with Premier League clubs over the weekend, so that's naturally, like the Lap did and others.
Yeah, he's meant to be seeing Dortmund as
well.
Dortmund.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, but I've seen to go to Frankfurt.
Yeah. So
he'll have a good year then and come back and earn 6 times his wages, won't he?
Hoyle
on Chelsea's bench.
Hoyle 433 says it. What kind of goal is Big Baz gonna score for his debut? A header, a tap in, or a worldie?
I thought you were talking about you.
I know, definitely not me. Header. I'm going header.
Depends who we buy wingers. Right now, you ain't got anyone across the world. We haven't got full-backs or wingers that can put a cross in.
Actually, I'm wrong. He's going to just smash one.
I think he's going to get a through ball from Alcaraz and just leather it.
Smash it in, because he does just hit it hard. Get in the way if he wants, but I'm basically. A few people are laughing at the Dyche fit. We all were. I mean, it was no laughing matter when you were watching it, was it? The teams were just steamrolling you.
Let's not even go back. It was just, we can look forward now. It's fun. It's fun now. Watch Everton. It's fun.
Chelsea, I mean, in that thing last night, that World Club thing, I mean, PSG have been unbelievable at pressing from the front. Chelsea were very, very good last night. Really sharp, really sharp.
Will they be fit? They got 62 players, haven't they?
He's not bad though, Cole Palmer. That Cole Palmer lad ain't bad.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he?
He's not bad at all. But João Pedro's been superb for them.
I honestly love the fact they've bought the last replacement already. It's amazing.
It is what it is. Liam's made it.
Where's Brozy going next year? Not that you care, but I just chuck it out there. Thank you.
He'll go to Germany, won't he?
Do you reckon?
I think he'll go to Germany. I think he'll go there and he'll probably do all right. A little bit slower and a little bit. He'll probably be okay.
He can stay fit. He's good.
That's his problem. He's a good footballer. He's not a number 9. He's not a striker, as in playing right up the middle, because he wants to drop. He wants to drop deep, but if he can't stay fit, do you know what I mean? He needs to go to somewhere where they're going to basically go, we're going to play you all the time, and then just see if his body can cope with it. Yeah. And maybe that is it, although Germany's quite intense, but it's not quite the intensity of the Premier League.
Could be Spain or something.
Italy would probably be all right for him, a little bit slower, and can he drift into pockets with the ball?
Yeah.
Kev Maloney says the ideal thing for the midfield is Harrison Armstrong just nails it and forces himself in the lineup. But we still need another one who's quality, because he's a young lad and you can't expect him to play the whole season at 18. You just can't. Paul Davies says Mucha caught a cross against Chelsea in the League Cup and dropped it into his own net. We've all done that. All the goalies have done that. Don't you worry about that.
I just remember with the camouflage. I mean, Who thought?
It was the trackies.
No, but who thought to have a camouflaged goalie kit?
Umbro. I'd imagine, given they designed
mental,
it.
innit? I know, let's make it.
Tim Howard used to love the camouflage kits, didn't he? It was terrible.
If you're running through, they just blend in, don't you? So you're not putting the striker off, are you?
No. You just look like the grass.
I'm going to put down the middle.
Just a floating head.
No one's...
No.
What's going on?
No.
What's the floating?
Sean said, how do we watch tomorrow's game? Buy it on
Spend a
Everton
fortune.
TV.
But I don't know where anyone complaining because, we didn't commercially, we were crap and all. Well, this is what you get into, just rob us now.
Well, you can't. Again,
No, I'm not having it.
No, I'm
you
saying...
paid 60 quid for one of them memberships or you got a season ticket,
Listen,
you shouldn't be paying for this.
Absolutely. You know, my season ticket went up nearly, whatever it was 200 odd quid.
And you
went
had
up.
two of them, yeah.
So, ridiculous price. People have had to pay 60 quid for members. Yeah, of course, they shouldn't be
But I
paying.
got a season ticket, then I bought 2 memberships.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
you've
It's just
already. But what I'm saying is the flip side of that. The club will say that. The club will go, you want us to buy players? And how do we get... I'm not defending
No,
it.
I know.
I'm going, why am I? I've played... They've got an extra whatever they've gone off me this season.
Yeah.
500, whatever it is, straight away, just for me to go and watch a game of footy.
Yeah.
And they haven't presented me with unbelievable footballers yet, where I go, well, I get to watch a Mo Salah type or a Harry Kane or whoever it may be, Declan Wright, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you're right. But the only way unless it's being screened elsewhere, I wouldn't know. But I'll probably just buy the games, because I will. Well, I will just buy the games. Cause
Well, you have to, don't you?
Yeah, but I want to watch them anyway, so I couldn't sit there going...
You're just going to watch it fuming and we haven't got a right winger?
No, not for the first one.
Just fuming.
Pre-season's great.
What if we just didn't play with a right winger?
Be amazing. Just no one.
Just no one.
Just like that. Well, I mean, Dykes didn't play with an attacking team, so, you know what, I put up with that for 2 years. No, see what happens. I'm sure it depends, doesn't it, if it's being shown elsewhere. That's all I'd say. But we'll see. We will see. Philip says Broyet will go Netherlands again or on loan to Strasbourg. Yeah, Strasbourg's a shout, although he's getting almost a little bit too old for Strasbourg.
I know, yeah.
Because they're 23 and under, aren't they? Their whole squad. So is he...
Marseille. He feels Marseille, doesn't he?
I don't know whether he's done anything bad enough for Marseille to sign him yet. Character.
But doesn't Marseille have like a good Albanian community? It's like quite...
might do, but I think Breuer's personal life's quite settled and calm for him to join Marseille, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there. Construction Van Life says, where'd you buy the game? You buy them on evertonfc.com. That's where you'd buy it. The Everton game. That's where if you wanted to get it.
Probably had an email and it has a link on it.
Oh, you might have an email, yeah.
I've definitely had an email about it.
We'll see. Sean says, watching all our transfer targets go elsewhere is a bit annoying. Who's gone elsewhere, though?
I'd say the only...
Who've we lost out to?
Parma, which was just, we were throwing our hats and everything we're never going to get. And
Parma?
the lap.
Oh, the lap. Well, we spoke to him. We went for him, yeah.
But yeah, that was...
Who? We didn't, though, did we? Everton never went for him.
And Tete, he stayed where he was.
Hence why he ended up at Sunderland. Everton didn't go for Diarra. He hung on. And his agent kept prompting us, and Moyes was like, I ain't paying 30 million for someone who's unproven.
Mm. And then Tete, but we stayed where he was already.
Tete's fair enough. We offered him a contract and he stayed where he was. That's the only one. We haven't really lost anyone, I don't think, yeah.
No.
Have we?
Well, let's have it right. We don't even know who they are.
No, that's what I mean.
Because what the news is telling you is
us, aren't they? The news is saying Everton won him, minute. But if Everton bought everyone we've been linked with, we still wouldn't have as many players as Chelsea, but we'd be close.
No.
So I don't think we've lost anyone yet.
Here's the $1 million question, literally. Will Chelsea have a sponsor this year? Because, I mean, FFP just mustn't mean nothing to them. They don't even need a shirt sponsor. It's incredible.
I don't know.
It's incredible. They're literally just like...
Well, they've got that much money, apparently, and that much leeway with the Premier League that you don't need a sponsor.
I don't know where they get all this revenue from when they've got like a 40,000-seater stadium, but 62 million players. They don't even have a shirt sponsor. But whatever, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? If only the Premier League had conducted their investigation that they said they were doing 3 years ago on them.
And the City thing as well was mad, isn't it? How do we still not know what's going on with that?
There was a rumour last week they cleared.
It's just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
We have been linked with Region this morning, who's free. And
He'd be all right.
I actually think he'd be all right.
Yeah, be all right.
He'd be okay. It's a free transfer.
Different
Played in the
profile
Premier
as
League.
well than
Good crosser of the ball.
Isn't he? So.
I think he'd be all right to come into the squad, absolutely, for that left-hand side, while you look for a proper... See, I'd have loved Everton to go for Malik Diouf.
Yeah, you were saying before.
21. I'd have loved the West Ham getting him, but I'd have liked us to go for him. But I think they're paying 25 million for him, and we're not going to pay 25 million this summer for a left-back. We're just not. So, there you go. Right. And yeah, Chelsea just got another 135 million for that, winning that tournament yesterday.
Oh, that's good. Made up for them.
So you get 135 million for an invitational tournament. No one said whether that's fair market value, because it isn't. It's just people putting money down.
It can't have been half the games when I've seen clips were empty.
Yeah, for a JAG tournament. And you can bring that 135 million back into our league and spend it.
Yeah, boss, innit?
So, really, the Friedkin group should create a tournament for Everton, Roma and Can, and the winners get 250 million and just go, that's tournament. Same as done at the Club World Cup.
Like that, it is.
That's what you have to do.
It's crazy.
That's what you have to do nowadays. But there you go.
It is crazy.
Mad. Right. See you later. Bye.